Hello students, we are going to learn about lumbering in Canada. Before we learn about lumbering in Canada, we have to understand what is lumbering and lumber. But before that, look at the beautiful forest of Canada. Around 90% of these trees in forest of Canada are coniferous. Coniferous forests harvest commercial softwood. These commercial softwood are cut into logs, which is known as timber. Timber is also known as lumber. Lumber are mainly processed beams and planks of standard sizes and sold commercially for construction use. The main trees of these forests of Canada include cedar, fir, larch, maple, pine, and spruce, which are converted into various products. Canada is a major producer and exporter of softwood, lumber, plywood, wood pulp, paper, and newsprint. So, lumbering is an important activity of the people in Canada. What is lumbering? Lumbering refers to the practice of felling trees, cutting the trunk into logs, and hauling the logs to the river, transporting them to the sawmill, where it is converted into various products of softwood. British Columbia, Ontario, Quebec are the leading timber producers in Canada. Now let us understand what are the characteristics of coniferous trees. Coniferous trees have thick barks which protect them from extremely cold weather, and their sloping branches allow the snow to slide down quickly and thereby protect the tree. Secondly, coniferous trees have needle-shaped leaves which check excessive transpiration. Thirdly, coniferous trees are relatively free from undergrowth and trees occur in well-spaced stands. Lumbering is generally done in the winter months. The coniferous trees are cut mainly during the winter months. What is the reason behind this? Let us learn the reasons why the coniferous trees are cut almost exclusively during the winter months. Firstly, during the winter, it is easier to fell trees when the sap of the trees are frozen. Secondly, it is easier and cheaper to haul timber over the smooth snow and frozen rivers. Thirdly, there is a surplus of labor during the winter season. Generally, the lumberjacks work in the farms during the summer and have practically no work to do during the winter. Therefore, during winter, they take up the lumbering of forest. Fourthly, being conical trees, the snow slides off the trees easily. Now, let us go to the history, how the lumbering industry began in eastern and central Canada in the early 19th century. This is because Napoleonic War has started in the 19th century has a huge demand of timber to build the warships in Britain. However, blockade of French ships prevented the Britain from buying wood from the countries who have been previously supplying timber to Britain. As a result, Britain turned to Canada, where an inexhaustible supply of wood was available. After the wars, there was a demand for timber for shipbuilding industry for urban development in Canada and the USA. And also, the coniferous trees are used for the production of paper. As a result, lumbering grew as an industry in Canada. Now, to perform this lumbering, different lumber camps sprung up in the forest of Canada. What is lumber camp? The lumberjacks set up their colonies of log houses, which is called lumber camps. It is usually set up near the rivers, as the rivers act as an easy mode of transportation of logs during the autumn and winter months. Let us look at the wooden buildings for various purposes in the lumber camps. The first wooden building is the bunkhouse, where the lumberjacks sleep. It consists of 2 rows of bunks, one above the other, to accommodate 2 men. Next is the cook's camp, which comprises a common kitchen and a dining room. Third, the van or office, as it is called, is usually a sort of store which all the utilities of lumbermen are kept, like clothing, boots, medicine, etc. The lumbermen are charged for what they choose to buy. The next building is the staff house, where the manager, technician, and other officials sleep. The fifth building is the estate office, which controls the entire day-to-day activities of the lumber camp. And the last is the washroom, which lies adjacent to the bunkhouse. Here, basins and barrels of water are available for washing clothes and utensils. The lumbermen live in a very harsh condition. The weather is too cold, and their daily routine is not only dull and boring but also involves great hardships without any pleasures. The men who are involved in harvesting the timber are called lumberjack or loggers. The lumberman's outer garments are of bright colors and made of heavy woolen material called mackinaw. Lumbermen carry a canvas grain bag to keep their personal belonging, which is called turkey. The food of the lumberjack is called the chuck and is plain but wholesome. It consists of bread, butter, cornbread, potatoes, plain cake, cookies, soups, tea, and sugar. Let us now learn the different lumberjacks grouped together on the basis of their work done. They are classified into high riggers or climbers, sawyers or buckers, skidders, and lastly haulers. Each lumberjack has different functions. High riggers or climbers are the people who climb the tall coniferous trees using iron climbing hooks and a rope. They chop off the top of the tree as they climb using an axe and finally attach pulleys to the tree so that the tree could be felled. Second are sawyers or buckers are the people who cut the trunk and branches of a felled tree into proper size. They cut the tree into logs. Thirdly, the skidders are the loggers who drag or skid the logs out of the forest to the landing sites. The landing sites may be near the road, railway, or river bank. After the logs are skidded to the landing, they are put in onto the trucks and hauled to the sawing mills. Sometimes the logs are chained to each other, forming a long raft that floats to the sawmill down the stream. Fourthly, the haulers are the loggers who move the logs down the stream. Their work begins during the spring when the ice melts. They push the log to the river bank so that the logs can float downstream. Their main work is to prevent the jamming of the logs. According to the functions of the different lumberjacks, the methods of lumbering follows from felling the tree, cutting it into logs, hauling the logs to the landing grounds, and transporting the logs into the sawmill. After the logs are reached to the sawmill, they are debarked and shaped into a rectangular log called a cant. Mechanized sawmill has increased the speed and efficiency of lumbering nowadays. And lumbering has become a lucrative industry, especially for those who have worked for many years as lumberjacks. These lumberjacks who have earned large amount of money are called lumber barons and include some of the richest people in Canada. They live in huge mansions and enjoy a high standard of living. This is all about lumbering in Canada. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.